Cerebral Lux right now, and waiting for some of y'all to get up because I know some of y'all still sleep. This is vacation time for some, and this is just a regular work week for others. We are live. We are in the house. So let's go and get this show started. All right. First, we gotta pick the hair. Man, I love the rebelliousness of my hair. Good God Almighty. Let's kick it. All right, first off, family, I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. And this is the Daily Toast and the first day of Kwanzaa. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Deity.
Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe in. Now grab your bottle and some water. Get your glass for that water. Use your cap to get that water. Lift pour. Drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and get some water. Move your body and get some water. Move your body and get some water. Move your body. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Come on. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Man, raise your glass. Drink. Or should we say, raise, move, and toast. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour. Move your body. say we get it. Almost. Age is catching up with me. I can't drink my water like I used to. But yo, family, it's a great day for us. And Gye-Nyame, y'all know we are on Ujima, but in Kwanzaa today we are on the principle of unity. Unity. So the word of the day is Habari, Gani. Habari, Gani. I say to all of y'all, Habari, Gani. What's going on out there? And what more appropriate way than to start Kwanzaa than to start by talking about the principle upon which we are in today. And that principle, of course, is Umoja. So, of course, you know, all you got to do, family, all you got to do nowadays is just get on the internet. You can find out some interesting stuff. So I found an article on One United Bank. Oh, One United Bank. Kwanzaa celebration is an important part of our community end of the year holiday celebration. Speaking of the end of the year holiday celebration, family, I hope to see you tonight at the Kwanzaa celebration. Be looking for some of us to be on the news today talking about Kwanzaa, you know, getting it hyped up, getting y'all ready, family. We about to go into the most wonderful time of the year. We made it past the 25th, you know what I'm saying, which is a holiday for many of our people, right? Beautiful. Now, come on out with us and celebrate Kwanzaa. Now, the Kwanzaa celebration is an important part of the community's end of the year holiday celebration, and its first principle, Umoja, which means unity, is at the core of who we are. Umoja stresses the importance of togetherness for the family and the community, which is reflected in the African proverb, I am because we are. I think that's Ubuntu. I am because we are. Ubuntu, right? Those powerful words inspire us every day, and we believe that everyone in our community is responsible for one another, and that by working together, we will achieve great things. That's from the First United Bank. So, family, now let's go and go a little bit in depth here. What is unity? Unity is the state of being united or joined as a whole, right? Which is, it's important that it's the first principle. But of course, those that read the Players Pyramid, y'all know we flip that whole damn thing upside down, and we start working through the principles from faith up to unity. But unity is being joined as a whole and us being one. And the thing that I would like to kind of open up, if there is anybody out there, I kind of want us to share in what ways have we been practicing unity within the communities in which we live. Have we manifested this principle today? You know, last night we had a good folk tale. It's probably not one of the unity ones, but we could kind of use it if we wanted to really look at some aspects of unity, because these stories kind of break them up. The dog and the oyster. But I'm quite sure there's some other folk tales that some of y'all might remember from this last year that you might be able to tell, or even some proverbs about unity. You know what I'm saying? That we're opening the floor, opening the lines, so that we could discuss unity and how have you demonstrated it this year? Because what good is it to have this whole celebration if we can't come together and talk about why and how we've been practicing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe shed some light on this principle
for other people that may have been out here searching, may have been out here looking, may have been out here struggling. You know what I'm saying? Wondering why certain things wasn't working for them or working for their team or working for their group. Now, I'm at dictionary.com. Unity is state of being one, oneness, a whole or totality as combining all its parts into one. The state or fact of being united or combined into one as the parts of the whole. Unification. Now, you know, part of the issue with Kwanzaa and with us is that we have to translate everything, right? So let's go. I want to go to the origin. Let's see the origin of the word. Equivalent, unitas. It comes from Middle English unite, Old French, Latins, unitas, equivalent to us, or one plus itis, id. So us, or us, one, us as one. You know what I'm saying? So family, come on now. So anybody out there want to call in and share, how have they been? What you mean I'm off today? What's going on? You can't see me? Say you off today. Man, I'm off on the song almost every day. But hey, I'm kind of excited and nervous. You know what I'm saying? This is the first day of Kwanzaa. Shouts out to Mr. Navita Nelson. Thank you for joining us this morning. So how have you been practicing unity? Let me make sure the phone lines are open. Oh yeah, they open. Call in 614-556-4535. 614-556-4535. All right. I'm opening them up now. So, the subject is unity. How have you been practicing?
You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
So we'll give some people some time to come in. Are you of today? I got to go to the job today because I got to find a way to get to the job so I could go and get my car towed because I want to get it fixed because that's going to be a major hindrance for this celebration. We got a lot to do. I'm already behind, and no shops was open yesterday. I couldn't get nobody. You know, I wasn't gonna get nobody yesterday to be able to fix the car, but we got to get that done. I'm gonna get that done. I'm going to get all that done today. So, we're working on that. So we about to see some unity in action. So if you see Brother Hatim driving around, y'all know unity is alive. So, the task that I've been giving people for the last couple of months was, I say, activate your reticular formation, right? Activate your reticular formation and start seeking out unity. And I was asking people to take pictures so that you could post it up. And today, especially, with us going to Kwanzaa, I want us to be able to post up some beautiful pictures of unity. Unity in motion. We got to be seeking out these principles. We got to be looking out for these principles. And, one of the things, for all the principles in some form of fashion, I kind of designed the show so that I could walk it like I talk it. You understand what I'm saying? We getting out, we toasting our ancestors, we showing our unity with our Creator, our ancestors, and all the stuff around us. We're saluting our families. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting our personal families, our spiritual family, and having some discussions that you might not get in other places. Now, there are other places for some good discussion, because some good ass shows out here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank all those that take the time to join us in unity here at here on Gye-Nyame Journey. And once again, I hit y'all with that Habari Gani. What's the news? Give me some news about unity. Because I heard America is kind of ununified right now. What's going on? What's going on in the country? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the stock market? What's going on with I heard we don't even got a Secretary of Defense no goddamn more. You know, like the Great Pumpkin is running this motherfucker by himself. Like, have you ever heard? Is that shit possible? Are we moving into a unified monarchy? How you say it? Monarchy. Monarchy, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What the hell going on here, right? We got news popping off. We got the government shutting down. Man, come on now. We got plenty of stuff. Plenty of ways we can talk about unity. Many different ways that we've gone and we can discuss unity. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull a story. I'm going to pull a story because, like I said, I have categorized all of the stories so that we can find a story for each individual principle. So let's find us a unity story. And you know what's crazy? I think I was going through some stories at the school, and I didn't bring that packet home. But I'm going to look on here real quick, and we're going to find us a unity story. But let me get the rest of my stuff ready so that we can pop our toast off. Computer moving super slow. What's going on? Folktale response sheet. There it go right there. Already ready. Already primed. I need my... There we go. Unity. The ant and the dove. Right, I'm real. Let me run through this because just so that y'all get an idea. We got the story of the ant and the dove, the ass and his purchaser, the ass and his shadow fits under unity. Let's see, the belly and his members, the bull and the goat, the bat, the birds and the beast. That's a good one. Let's do it like this. The father and his sons, the flea and the wrestler, the 4 oxen and the lion, the fox and the crane, the frog's complaint against the sun. We got the geese and the cranes. Ooh, this is a good one. That's a good one. The gnat and the bull, the goat herd and the wild goats. Now, this is an excellent one, and I think that might be the one that I want to cover. Man, that's a good one. We got Hercules and the Wagoneer. Oh man, that's a great one too. The horse, hunter, and stag. The kingdom of the lion. Oh man, the laborer and the nightingale. The lion and the boar. The lion and the mouse. The lion, the bear, and the fox. The ant and the grasshopper. Oh no, my fault, that's trust. So those are all the ones that I got listed for unity so far. So, if y'all heard one that you might want to discuss, go on, holler it out. But if not, let's go on and get to our toast. So I got to finish this water. I got a little extra water from last night because I didn't finish it. So I'm drinking a little bit more than the regular, 33.8 So we about at 38 ounces this morning. All right, so I can use some of the old stuff. Well, I'm gonna try some of the new. This is some of the new mixed with the old, and we're gonna go on and toast. See how it's aging. Can you read that again? The topic you named for the discussion. The topic for discussion is how have you been practicing unity in this last year? Because right now we are in the final phase of this year, right? So now, how have you practiced unity in this year? Let's get it. Because I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we got these principles. And like here on the journey, we talk about them in some form of fashion every day. We look for them every day. But I think for some of the new people that might be coming on, or just to remind ourselves, we need to go on and, hey, shit, this is how I was practicing unity all last year. You know what I'm saying? Here's an issue that I found with unity. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, we are in, man, it came fast. And I guess the older you get, the faster it goes, right? Because, it's like just last year I was sitting up here and like, damn, it's Kwanzaa time. 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 Kwanzaa time. Kwanzaa time. Right? So now I read the folktales just in case anybody wanted to cover a folktale on unity, because like I said, far as the principles, far as the folktales, I got all of these labeled for the unit, for the principle that they represent. I got them all logged out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, some of them are up for debate, and we come together and we could do that to see which ones fit better. But I have a preliminary list for all of the folktales and which principle that they fit under, so we can have that discussion as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Hercules and the Wagoner will be a real good one. I'm trying to think about a good one that will help us. But actually, the best one for us today, actually, there's two. I'll read the first one. This one is Hercules and a Wagoner. A wagoner was once driving a heavy load along a very muddy way. At last he came to the part of the road where the wheels sank halfway into the mire, and the more the horses pulled, the deeper sank the wheels. So the wagoner threw down his whip and knelt down and prayed to Hercules the strong. "O Hercules, help me in this my hour of distress," quoth he. But Hercules appeared to him and said, "Tut, man, don't sprawl there. Get up and put your shoulder to the wheel." You know what I'm saying? And then the motto of the story is the gods help them that help themselves. Right? Now, but the one that I love, this one right here, because I see a lot of this happening. A goat herd driving his flock from their pasture at eventide found some wild goats and mingled among them. and shut them up together with his own for the night. The next day it snowed very hard, so that he could not take the herd to their usual feeding places, but was obliged to keep them in the fold. He gave his own goats just sufficient food to keep them alive, but fed the strangers more abundantly in the hope of enticing them to stay with him and of making them his own. When the thaw set in, he led them all out to feed, and the wild goats scampered away as fast as they could to the mountains. The goat herd scolded them for their ingratitude in leaving him, when during the storm he had taken more care of them than of his own herd. One of them, turning about, said to him, "That is the very reason why we are so cautious. For if you yesterday treated us better than the goats you have had so long, it is plain also that if others came after us, you would in the same manner prefer them to ourselves." And then the moral of that says, old friends cannot with impunity be sacrificed for new ones. I see a lot of that shit. I see a whole, and family, that for me, right there, for me, that is one of the dangers within at least the community where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Just, being dazzled by the new and wanting to boost the new up. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's a challenge for us. Staying unified, realizing what we have in our circles and appreciating those that we have in our circle, right? Rather than looking for the next hot thing or the next hot person. You know what I'm saying? We need to spend a little bit more time in our community, showing love to those who have been like those old goats, faithful, because all the goats could have left that motherfucker, but those old goats always stood around and stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? We got to be very careful about that shit, right? Because how many people have we chased away? You know what I'm saying? Because of how they put it, impunity. Because of our impunity. Old friends cannot with impunity be sacrificed. I mean, how many old friends have we sacrificed with impunity for new ones? You know what I'm saying? They might have been you know what I'm saying? How many times the scholars in our own community have we not really listened to, because we see them all the time? How many spiritual brothers don't we listen to in our community because we see them all the time? You know what I'm saying? How many local artists don't we listen to because we see them? You know what I'm saying? They're friends. We don't have to support your shit. I can get it for free. How many black businesses? I mean, really, and maybe this might apply to us all over. You know what I'm saying? We want to jump to something new before we take care of what's always been there, right? Unity. Unity is about learning to appreciate, and like I said, once again, that gets into that whole spirituality question of what is spirituality. Spirituality is about developing relationships. What comes out of relationships? Unity. Am I wrong? Uh-oh, somebody say it's about loyalty. Right? Unity is about loyalty. Anybody else? Any other comments? That's Gye-Nyame Journey. I don't know who piloting Gye-Nyame Journey, but I think I know who's piloting, so it don't matter. But it's about loyalty and hanging in there. How have you practiced that this year? But anyway, let's go and get the toast on. Maybe some people come in, maybe not. Y'all catch this on the rebroadcast, but I will see you tonight. Yes, sir. Kwanzaa. Where's my goddamn flyers at? All right, we're going to be at the King Arts Complex. We will have the drum call and procession at 6 p.m. Lighting the Kanara and libations. Of course, let's see who we got performing today. We got Children of the Sun. I'm going to let you come on out. This is going to be good. The Gye-Nyame Warriors doing something today? What? And we got Brother Ujima coming. Man, it's going to be fire tonight. Queen's Table going to be providing the food. DJ Kemet Kush is going to be on the wheels of steel. Marketplace is going to be popping off. Come on now. So I can't wait to see y'all. But first, family, giving honor to the Creator. By whatever name you choose to call that Creator, we lift up our glass and we say, that's right, Ashe. From there, we get to the stars of the show and we get to our ancestors. Let's get our list. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Kristen Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pet Ma, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kell Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Aphia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Heather Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frankie Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Randall, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillamon Aries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Unity also requires knowledge of self, self-respect, and self-love. Thank you, Miss Regina. Thank you. All right. William Walter West, Nigella Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt, Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donald Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Professor Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mirelle Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Dan Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move on to the present moment. Where are we in the present moment? Let's see. We could do it this morning, huh?
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Y'all heard the man, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. All right? So we saluting this moment. Right now, the moment we are in, far as Gye-Nyame journey, far as the week, it is Ujima. And Ujima stands for collective worker responsibility. The Mali principle is righteousness. The M7 is respect. The color is blue. Vibration is the Hermetic law of the day. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Female is Akua. Right? We are on, in Kwanzaa, we are on a Moja. So the question I ask is Habari, Gani. You know what I'm saying? What's the news on Unity today? So We're going to keep it moving. So we salute this moment in time. I wish you happy Kwanzaa and great celebration and feasting. We lift up our glass and we say, I say, from their family, move to our children's children, onto infinity. We toast them in advance, right? So that they will have reason to toast us. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, from their family. We salute all of our relations. We say, Ashe, from there. Where do we go? We lift up the glass. This is for that personal, that selfish toast, family. Go and get it. Go and get it. You've been working hard all year, right? First day of Kwanzaa. We're going to drink on this cup together. And we say, Ashe. From their family, I toast the most beautiful, powerful, and magnificent person in the room. And guess who that is? Guess who that is? That's right. That's you, right? So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. Sip a little bit. It's thinning out a little bit. Yeah, it's thinning out just a little bit. I still got to get some ginger to put it in there. I still got to get Kwame's, one or two of Kwame's secret ingredients. And we will continue. You trying to get that big light on up there? So, let's go and do the sound. Right? So, I get a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to call in. Call in number 614-556-4535 for those. Because it's not too late. You can still get in the competition right now. It's your chance. Text Kwanzaa 365 to 77292. Kwanzaa 365. Kwanzaa 365 to 77292 to get entered into the contest so that you can partake and possibly win the first prize that we got. I'm about to make calls for the second prize and get the second question quiz ready. So y'all better get ready, man. It's going down. How many people register? How many people out there have actually did the text and answered the question correctly? I should give y'all the question, but I ain't gonna give y'all the question right now. I'm not throwing a question out there. No, don't ask. Don't ask. No. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what the question is. Let me see. Yeah, I could take some time right now. Let's go over something. Let's go over the data real quick. Actually, I'll do that off screen. Go to data, see how many people registered. Alright. So, but hey, family. It was good chilling with y'all. I'm going to stick on here for a little while longer, see if anybody calling in. Nobody want to talk about unity, huh? Maybe I'm too early. Like, man, we on break. We on vacation, Brother Hotel. I understand. But, hello, somebody on. What's up?
You can't hear me?
I couldn't hear you at first because, I had the underground music going. I'm sorry. What's going on? What's going on, fam?
What's going on, Brother Hotel?
I'm chilling.
I wanted to talk a bit about that, was it a folk tale that you read?
The one about the goats?
Yeah.
Or Hercules? Oh, you like that one,
You
huh?
know, that in my where that applies for me is like at my job, one of them anyways, but this is one thing it immediately sent me to was at my job, like I've been in my job going on 22 years in January. And there's a lot of us that have been there, quite a few, 20 years or, longer than I have been. All of us have been there anywhere, but most of us between 15, 20 years that are still there. So, when the guy who was running the place, he retired. And they got a new person in and then another person in on the owner's son. And he brought all his people in. They hired all these new management people.
Right.
So now the management people, they've created all these new positions, and they've hired all their friends from their jobs, their old jobs, and family members, etc. And we could just tell coming in the door, us older folks that have been there, that they paying these people more than they paying us, and we've been there 20-something years.
Oh, man.
So now now it's like we feel like, well, shit, I ain't doing this, I ain't gonna be doing that. Instead of the newer people who, like in the story, the newer goats, they were the one that left, but now it's like we ain't leaving, but now we see where your loyalty lies,
right.
So we really ain't gonna be the one that's gonna give that extra step for you anymore.
Right.
Because your loyalty has switched now that you got these new people. You're trying to entice them to keep them in the game. And sometimes I think that is a way, sometimes to push some of the old folks out,
Yes, it is. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And, I mean, it's like, I don't see, because it's like with unity, because like you do need some time to bring in new people, but I'm thinking a lot of times it's in how you bring in these people. I mean, can you do
it? How. I understand them paying them good, but like some of the people, I work with the money. I don't see what people get paid, but I see what people may be given when they come. Like I remember one person got like $58,000. And I'm like, when I went in, like, well, can I get they gave it to them as a loan, and they would pay it back over X amount of time. But then when I want to go in and get a couple $100 or $1,000, it's like, can't really
no, we can't do that.
that.
No, that's hurting us. No, we can't do that. Can't do it. Can't do it at all.
I'm like, do y'all forget that no money transactions get passed outside of payroll? Doesn't get passed, and that's payroll that's in the office. So don't get past me. Everything that goes on, wires, transfers, etc., comes through me. So it's like, okay, now y'all can't do that, but y'all give motherfuckers 58 G's and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just pay us back. That's why I always say, sometimes it's this illusion that a certain group of people are so smart and so educated, and they get the best of the job, their hard work and dedication. But let me tell you, that's not true most of the time. That is not true. So they make it seem like that whole pull yourself up by your bootstrap thing, but they don't even do that, because most of the people that I know that work there, they were, hired in by somebody that knew somebody.
Right.
And when they got into a bad position, or for example, the 58 G's was to put down on a home for somebody.
Oh, so you ain't saying that was 58 G's a year. You saying it was 58 G's directly.
Yeah, directly.
God damn.
And I'm 58. Yeah, something. Not a year. I'm talking about they gave it to them to put down on a home out in Westerville, something near Westerville. So I'm like, okay. And then I see this, a couple people now, their sons or their daughters are working there, and you can hear the people who known these people who came in with them, like, his son is a bum, and he's late. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have. And now, his son got a new car. Some people came in, and they automatically got new cars. They got sign-in bonuses, huge loans. I mean, these motherfuckers get they help each other out. Where in turn, we might just be fucked up and have to go live in the lower income part of town. They don't do that. And it's not because they necessarily work so hard or anything. It's they help each other like that.
Right. I mean,
And they create this illusion that we are doing less than, and they're working harder. But they're really not.
Wow. Wow.
Matter of fact, all of them might be looking at them like, y'all some dumb, but you get paid the big bucks, but okay.
I'm seeing, you got a lot. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But the only thing, like I said, what we have to do, because like, how have you seen this in our community directly? Have you seen this same story play out in what we do?
No, not on a no, because what I have noticed, for example, what they do a lot of times is they bring people in that they are friends or family members or what have you, and they don't even have to have any experience at the job. They're going to make sure they're okay.
They're going to take care of their own.
They're going to take no matter what, and they don't care if you've been doing it for 25 years. I'm going to hire my friend to be your boss who ain't never done it. And then you're going to train him.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do. I have noticed when it's us and we have that position to do that, we are more like, you're going to have to earn it like I earned it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not going to give you this job. No, you're going to earn it like I earned it. But a lot of times they say that out their mouth. I'm telling you what I see for myself. And I've been working in corporate America for a long time. And that's how they are. They don't care if you don't know. Where we work at right now, the owner's son, he is only like 35. And he runs the whole company. And he came in, he was living in France. He ain't know anything about no gas station, running a business, none of that. He came in like, I'm tired of living in France. I want to come to the States and do my thing.
Wait, hold on. So Daddy he was living in France on his father's dime?
I'm not sure how he was, but I think he wasn't being very successful there. That's why I think it was one of them things. I'm going to show Dad I can do it. And then he was like, fuck it. You know, coming back home, taking advantage of this, what I got. You know, and they pay, that's the thing, they pay his, because I see it, they pay for his place to live every month. He gets like a $3,000 stipend for where he lives every month.
God damn, $3,000? See, man, shit. I mean, but hey, we got some hustle, we got some building to do, family. Listen, this shit is out here happening. This shit is real life, right? But now, let me tell you what this is happening in our community.
But I think we should have the attitude sometimes, too. Not like, oh, well, I had to work hard for it, nigga. You going to have to work, too. No, I'm going to put you on. It's not bad if you can and you see somebody that will help have that potential. Put them on. Put them on.
It's happening. I mean, it is happening. It's happening all around us. I mean, even with us, too. I mean, but, you know, what can you say? I mean, and sometimes you can't speak about it openly, but that shit does happen. I have seen that happen far as the business world, far as black folks as well, but not to the extent that you talking about $3,000 living allowance and shit. I'm like, where is this motherfucker living that he need?
That's okay.
$3,000 a month. That's a mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he gets that.
Hold on for a second.
And some other things. But I'm just saying, I wish we...
Okay. All right. But but I mean, you know, this story also plays out in our community. I've seen it. I done seen it play out in our story. In where we are. I've seen the story play out, and I'm like, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a story about the old, not even the old overtaking the new. Like, boom, I'm a superior hunter. I'm a superior business person. This is not a story about the old overtaking the new. This is about the fascination with holding on to the new or moving towards that thing that is shiny. You know what I'm saying? rather than valuing already what you have. And we see this all the time in our community. And we have to be very careful about that shit, because often everything that glitters is not gold, as many of us have been finding out.
Yes, we have. And even when you talk about the unity piece, I heard you talk about like supporting like even local artists. I noticed in certain genres of music, local artists here, they don't get that support like I do when I go to other cities. And I see they don't care what kind of genre. If it's a local artist, they try to support them. But I don't see that kind of support here outside of maybe in the, R&B, neo soul type thing. But outside of that, I don't see where us as a community come out and support on a large numbers our local artists. And I wish we would just support and have that unity more, which I want us all to move to Whitehall anyway. So
you say that's
my thing.
She got an Exodus plan, family. Y'all need to go and listen to some of the shows. She got an Exodus plan. Take over a small township and make it her own. You know what I'm saying? And which is a lot of people are like, but that shit is possible. It's about as possible as the me getting a complex. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or us buying a complex and doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But unity. That is the word of the day. That is a powerful word. That's a powerful concept that we have an opportunity to work through. But
that's what I like about the warrior training, because I think it teaches the young men unity.
It ain't just for young men now. Come on now.
And the young ladies. I'm talking. We need to get some more young ladies in the group, because my vision is we get some more young ladies. They participate in certain activities together. Then we break off and do what we had the young lady talk, without the young men. But we need some more young ladies at the warrior training. So I'm going to start doing these flyers every week. That we're going to have one. I'll shoot it out that Monday, and we'll just blast it out till warrior training comes. Because I know a lot of my grandson's mom's friends were interested in it. I just got to get the word out better that it exists, and then we got to start having more, fundraisers.
Right. Well, we about to do another movie night. We got to sit down and talk about this whole market piece. But another piece is I have to activate my village this morning, because I have to be somewhere, because I need a ride. So I'm about to go and get a ride.
Oh, I forgot your car's down.
Yeah. Right. Listen. A sister sent out a request for help. This shit was incredible to me. She sent out a text, and I responded to it, because I'm like, shit, if somebody asks for help, you boom. I get up, I go help. I come back. this shit is, listen, I drive back, no problem with my car. I drive back. I drive to back to my job, turn my car off for a second, try to turn it back on. The shit will not start. I'm just up like, this shit, no. You know what I'm saying? Try to start it again. It starts up and it starts running, and then it just stops. It just cuts off by itself. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to find out what's going on. It ain't nothing super serious, but it's something that's going to delay. So, are you ready for the night, Miss Navita?
I'm ready for tonight. Are you ready for tonight?
Nah, I'm stumbling and shit. You see me stumbling on my words this morning. It don't make no difference. I'm still going to keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm ready. Make sure you bring a list of who's performing tonight. All that shit's going to
be provided. Listen. One thing we don't have to worry about is organization. Because like I said, Sister Jill puts her foot in shit. So all that shit, I got lists and notes for months. You know what I'm saying? So it don't, and then we're going to have the book. So, and it's going down. And I want to thank all those people who responded to the Kwanzaa 365 text. You know, we got people responding as we speak, and some of the answers are right. The question is easy as hell. Did you get your text?
No, I don't get any text.
You ain't get a text from me.
I have to, let me double check. I have to look.
All right, because I'm like, man, all right. Because, you know, you might want to do that, try at least seeing if they'll let you on Kwanzaa 365. So you be like, Kwanzaa 365, text Kwanzaa 365 to the same number. But for some reason, I couldn't even, maybe it didn't send you a text. You know, but we got people in the running for the first place prize. You need to get into it. I mean, it's a free Walmart card. You know what I'm saying? It's a free book. All you need to know is the answer to the simple Kwanzaa question. And I'm formulating the next Kwanzaa question because I got to take this one offline before I put the other one up, which means that I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that. You might have to stall the crowd while I set up because I'm going to have to take this question offline and then go back and recreate a whole nother question because I don't have any more. So, let me get this right. It starts at 6, right? Yeah, you ain't going to be there at 6.
I know, so I'm saying I'm going to be there. What time you going to be there? Make sure you let me know you got your ride and everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a ride. Now, because what I'm about to work on now is getting where I need to get now and get over here so I get my car towed. Once I get my car towed, I will feel a lot more comfortable about where I am as far as transportation. But Sister Navita, I'm about to get up because I need to make these calls because. All right. I'll
holler at you later. Peace, family.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all take it easy and thank y'all for tuning in to Gye-Nyame Journey. This is Brother Hatim, and you have just listen to the daily toast and discussion, and I want to say a great emoji for you if you celebrate Kwanzaa. For those that's on Gye-Nyame Journey, we know it's Ujima. So, and this has been this has been Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simmer production, and this has been the Daily Toast. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Ooh, man, like I'm gonna steal her shit. Ooh, that's fucking up. I didn't even expect it like that, but it went down like that.